Welcome back to another episode of Common Knowledge. We've been out for a while due to a lot of things going on in the world, but welcome to 2020 Common Knowledge on Scholiday Productions. All right, I've had a lot of people tell me, say, Doc, I want you to just be honest about a lot of things, which I am an honest person. I always have been, always will be, because I feel like if you're telling the truth, you're actually helping people. Sometimes you may hurt their feelings, but that's where we have to be very sensitive and just actually be people who care about other people. Okay? So today I want to talk about real quick the COVID-19, because I hear a lot of people say that this is made up, it's not real, this is just something that, to get people all crazy about, and that the hospitals and things like this are making this up. People who believe that are people who just don't want to believe the truth. Okay? I don't think no kind of way hospitals will be showing bodies piled up and all that kind of crap if it wasn't true. But this is what I want to say. The things we do know that can help us, especially African Americans and people of color, is just do what the doctors and the scientists are saying. Don't listen to any of these politicians, because we know what's going on in the White House. If you got common sense, you know what's going on in the White House. So take care of yourself and your families. Just do the simple things they're telling us to do. Wear a mask when you go out to help protect other people, because you could be one of the ones carrying the virus and don't know it. That's simple to do. They got masks now that look good. You don't have to look like a nut. Just put one on to save somebody else's life, if not your own, okay? Another thing I want to jump on that right there is, being that we're having so many protests and stuff going around, one thing I'm very happy to see that most of the people wearing masks, but everybody needs to be wearing them, okay? Protests are good. We want to keep this going. We want no violence, but take care of each other, because we do not want an outbreak coming up again, which could definitely happen and wipe a lot of us out. I don't care what color we are.
Well, there's another conspiracy that goes around that says that Disney Plus released the COVID-19 virus in time for its launch to force people to stay inside and watch it.
I don't believe that's true. I've grew up with Disney. I know they're different than when I was younger. If I found out or heard that Disney did something like that, well, I'd probably be one of the main ones trying to shut them down. That's all I can say. And they would need to be shut down.
Okay. And this last one we have here says that COVID-19 arrived from space. How do you feel about that?
Well, I'm going to say this right here about that. If I hadn't heard from some reliable resources, I wouldn't even doubt that either. Because I want people to think about all the movies that have been put out years ago, leading up to movies now with more technology. They still had the same kind of point of something coming from outer space on a meteor or something, contaminating us, spreading real fast. You just check it out. There's movies about this. It could have been something that somebody that came from outer space.
So do you have any tips for anybody that's in a store and people get too close to them?
Well, I got this actually from one of my brothers. He said this. He said, just go to coughing like you got the worst case of any cold, and you will have more space around you than you need. I feel like that if people go to stores or any place and don't have a mask on, they simply saying, I don't care if you catch it or not. That's what it is. It's simple to cover up your face. That's something you can do and use sanitizer. That's easy to do. So why not do that? But when I see people who don't, they're normally the people who want to get close to me. And for people who don't know, I'm 6'5". So I got a pretty long, what you call a wingspan or whatever you want to call it. So I'm constantly kind of keeping my hands out and letting them know if they get in that range, there could be consequences. Take care of yourself, man.
Well, all right, that's it. So
once again, we're glad to be back. You will be seeing me look a little different this time, which I like, because now I don't have to worry about bumps and pimples on my face. Which I don't have anyway. Just treat everybody like the way you want to be treated. Have a good day.